The region of Zeah was the first new continent added to old school RuneScape back in 2016. It all started with the Kingdom of Korend, a huge, bustling kingdom made up of 5 ruling households. A year later, the region of the Kebos Lowlands was added to the continent along with old school RuneScape's first ever raid, the Chambers of Xeric. Finally, in March of 2024, the third and final region of the continent was added, the Kingdom of Varlamore, a vast savanna region ruled by the Sun Queen. Together, these 3 regions make up the continent of Zeah, where we will be calling home for the foreseeable future. I've been playing RuneScape for something like the last 20 years. It's always been something I like to do to unwind, relax, or just kill some time. But now, I'm looking for a challenge. So come with me while we leave the mainland behind and set up shop on the continent of Zeah. Well. Our first major decision. Let's see if we can just get lucky here, I guess. And see if we can't just get something simple. Surely that's not available, right? Oh, it's not. Did I spell that right? Hang on. Zeah. Yeah, dang. Okay, well, let's see what we can try to figure out here. All right, well, I think we found something that's not completely awful. Let's just go with it before we lose it. This is probably the biggest decision we'll make on the entire account right here. Hands down. Which one of these is going to make us look like a hero? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the face of a hero. All right, let's get this going. They have added a lot of options to the character customization and character creation menu since the last time I was on Tutorial Island, which, by the way, has been a long time since I've been here. But I have been here many a time. So we're just gonna breeze through the Tutorial Island as quickly as we can, because yeah, we don't really care about that. Yes, let me just enter the caves below your house that you somehow have access to, and that's not weird at all. And now I get to murder these defenseless rats who were just hanging out in this cave and living here. Hey, we got 25 bucks. Let's go. I'm gonna go and take that out because we're gonna not want to have anything in our bank when we leave. These unsuspecting chickens who have done nothing wrong, they're gonna get blasted with a few air spells. Don't worry about it. Do I want to go to the mainland? No. I think I need to talk to somebody here. It's been... the Ironman tutor. It's been a minute since I've had to talk to this guy. But we need to make ourselves an Ironman. I'd like to change my Ironman mode, please. Alright, now this... I don't know what I want to do here. I think we're just going to go for standard Ironman here. I don't really feel the need to become a hardcore, and I'm absolutely not going to be an Ultimate Iron Man because I'm not a psychopath. So yeah, standard Iron Man. All right, once we leave, we cannot change that. All right, to the mainland. Let's go. Prepare yourself, he says. Are we prepared? Are we prepared? I think we are. And look at that. All the paranoia was fine. We got the Iron Man status. All right, here we are. Lumbridge. Everybody's favorite goblin stomping ground. All right, so before we can leave the mainland, we do need to drop all of this stuff. I don't want anything to do with any of these free items. I want to make sure I get everything from scratch on Varlamore or in Korend or Zeah, I guess. The great. I'm probably gonna call it Varlamore just in general like 100 times because I love Varlamore. But yeah, we're playing on the continent of Zeah, and I want to make sure that everything I obtain is obtained from scratch on the continent of Zeah. So the first thing we have to do is we gotta talk to this loser here. So this is the beginning of the X marks the quest, with X marks the spot quest, rather, which introduced the concept of beginner clue scrolls, I believe. So basically, he's got this scroll that he found. He's a traveler from a faraway land. And he has this scroll that he found, and he needs help figuring out where this treasure is, and he wants us to find it for him. So basically, clue scrolls, you're given a cryptic clue of some kind, and you're trying to figure out and decipher where this wants you to go based on the clue. I do have the Clue Helper plugin, which basically just tells you exactly where to go. We're going to leave that on, because deciphering clues can be a pain sometimes. Alright, so I guess first things first, I'm gonna go get a spade, and, let's see if the shop has one. I don't remember if the shops carry spades or not, but we don't have money, so I can't get one anyway. They do. It's only 3 coins. In the spirit of the challenge and the account, I'm gonna go to where the only spawn is that I know where there is one for free. Up in Falador, so let's go grab that real quick. While we're grabbing that spade, let's take a quick minute to talk about the rules of the challenge and the account. Before I leave the mainland, I'll have to complete a couple quests. X marks the spot for access to the Corinne questline, Children of the Sun for access to Varlamore and its quests, Rune Mysteries for rune crafting, and Druidic Ritual for the herblore skill. I'll also have to complete the Shield of Arav at some point, which is a prerequisite for the Ethically Acquired Antiquities quest. The only other planned exception will be to return to complete the Eagle's Peak quest, which is required for At First Light. However, I will not be returning to the mainland to complete that quest until I have all the prerequisites required to complete both At First Light and Eagle's Peak. I'll also be returning periodically for holiday events if they look interesting. Finally, since I'm an Ironman, I won't be able to trade other players, but all NPCs, item spawns, and item shops on the continent of Zeah are on the table. Alright, we got our spade. Let's make our way back to Lumbridge. Alright. First step of the clue here. I believe that this one is a required 3-step clue. I think beginner clues can be anywhere from 1 to 3 steps, I believe is what it is. And I think this is a full 3-step one that it makes you do. Alright, nobody mind me. I'm just gonna suspiciously dig behind the castle here and find this weird orb here. And this will tell me basically where to go to find something. It's a hot, cold kind of thing, so as you move closer to the objective, it gets warmer until it's finally scalding hot and burns your hand so much that I think you end up dropping it or something. I don't know. Alright, step 2 is done. Thankfully, the way this clue is laid out, it leads you straight to the place you're going, pretty much. It leads you from Lumbridge over to the Port Sarim docks, which is where you inevitably end up. All right, and there's the casket. I don't know. Yeah, bring the casket to Veos. I just realized this has been open this whole time. That is really annoying, and I apologize. All right, Veos, I've got your sketchy treasure. This reward better be worth it. Hello. I found your treasure. Yeah, you could have it, I guess. Just sitting here doing nothing. I'm doing all your hard work for you. Just what you're looking for. You're not gonna tell me? Nothing important? This sounds so sketchy. Something might be of use back at Great Corinne. Where the heck is Great Corinne anyway? No? Not gonna talk about where Corinne is? Alright, well, first quest complete on the account. We got ourselves a beginner clue and an antique lamp that I think gives you probably like 200 XP or something. He could go to. He could take me to Corinne right now, but no, not right now. We're gonna wait a minute on that. Oh, that's the other thing I hadn't thought about. I'm not gonna be able to get graceful. So these guys are wearing an armor called Grace, or a clothing called Graceful. You'll see it all over the place. It basically is weight reduction clothing that makes you weigh -pounds because that's how gravity works. But the big benefit from it is that it actually gives you a 30% boost to your run recharge time, which, as you can see by the fact that it's going to take 12 minutes for my run to be completely recharged, 30% is quite considerable. Plus, being agility level 1 means that my run is already recharging extremely slow. I can't wait until I can get to the Shazian agility course and finally get some agility levels. Let's talk to Cake Mix here. Tell me about your problems. I'm in search of a quest. You look totally trustworthy, that purple hair. What a marvelous choice. I trust you with our druidic secrets. Alright, so basically, Cake Mix here is explaining to us that the stone circle outside of Varrock that we saw those dark wizards around earlier, that actually used to belong to these druids, and those wizards stole it and used some kind of dark magic on it to curse it or defile it in some way. And so he wants us to go help our friend Sanfu go purify the stone. And the only way these druids know how to do that is by taking the meat from 4 innocent animals, dipping them into a magic cauldron in the Taverley dungeon, and using those sanctified meats to somehow purify a stone. Makes sense to me. This does suggest that you are a combat level of 10 to complete this quest. So this could be interesting, because I'm pretty sure bears hit pretty dang hard. I might need to I might need to flick my level 1 thick skin defense spell. I don't think I've ever even used that prayer before. Level 19 on that bear. This is not gonna end well for me, probably. Yeah, as expected, this is going great. Anyway, well, shoot. I guess let me find a solution to this. We could try to see if an iron dagger helps. And while I'm here, I'm gonna kill the cow and the chicken. I think the sewers would have rats here. I know the Varrock sewers do, but I don't remember if the Lumbridge sewers have rats. Because it can't just be a normal one of these like tiny little rats you see running around sometimes. It has to be a giant rat. I know there's one in the Lumbridge swamp I can kill too. So I should probably just go there. Alright, cow's down. Give me that beef. Let's go find these chickens. I believe they're on this side. Yeah, they're on this side. Hopefully these guys at least don't hit me. Because we're not doing too hot. Thank you, Mr. Chicken. Alright, so I think the cleanest solution to the bear problem is just to take the 25 free arrows that this tutor gives us and see if that's enough to kill it. It's going to be pretty minimal XP. I'm not that worried about it. Magic might be better for killing the bear, honestly. I don't know. I don't think you can claim both the arrows and the runes in the same hour, though. I think you have to wait like 30 minutes or something. Lumbridge Swamp. I used to be so afraid of this place for some reason. Oh, these guys are level 6? What? Why are the rats level 6? Oh my god, I might have to run from this guy. And there's the first death. All right. Cool. To a rat, nonetheless. I checked the items kept on death thing, and it said that the lamp would be kept. Oh, I didn't check it after I picked up the dagger and the meat, though. I wonder if it... Oh, that is so unfortunate. That's the only reason I was doing this, was because I thought that it would keep the lamp. I specifically checked the kept on death thing because of that. Oh, that is so unfortunate. This rat's gonna catch the brunt of my anger on this, I guess. That's so annoying. I don't know how much XP that was gonna give me, but it was certainly gonna be a good start for Herblore. I did look it up, and it's only a 300 XP lamp that we lost, so it would have gotten us to like level 3 or something like that. but I guess we get some XP from this quest anyway, so it really wouldn't have made that much of a difference, although it doesn't look like... I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this bear at level 1. Okay, so I guess what we're probably going to end up doing, because I don't have the skills necessary to beat this at the moment, let's just do Rune Mysteries instead, and we'll come back to this one later. All right, Aubrey. No, thank you, I guess. Is this not where you start Rune Mysteries? I thought it was here. Apparently it isn't. Okay, one sec. Lumbridge. I needed to go to Lumbridge Castle. For some reason. I could have sworn it was here. I guess the other logical place would have been the Wizard's Tower, but we didn't go there either, so I guess we're going to Lumbridge. You know, this might be one of the most unsecured castles, palaces, I think I've ever seen in any video game ever. I mean, I just walked in here, and I could just walk straight into the Duke's room and just talk to him whenever I want. Even if he doesn't want to talk to me, we're talking, and I'm asking him for quests. And also, he has no idea who I am, but he's divulging that he found this weird talisman, which any current RuneScape player knows exactly what this is, but to these guys, it's mind-blowing, all right? Because this is basically, well, we'll find out, but yeah, this is a pretty important item in the world of RuneScape, and he's just gonna trust me to take it somewhere and just hope that I don't just run off with this and sell it on the black market, you know, whatever. Once again, I'm a stranger just walking into these people's tower. No one seems to care. These guys could probably kill me in like one shot if they wanted to. But I'm just walking in and talking to the Archmage. Did he now? Hand it over then. We'll see what the hubbub's about. Alright. Egads. Wait, what? Did he not give it to me? Alright, listen here, Duke Horatio. If you don't give me that thing, I swear I'm gonna lose my mind. Please give it to me. Okay, good. Did I just not... I guess I didn't advance all the way through the dialogue for it to actually hand me the talisman, but I sure thought I did. I don't know what happened there. I just had to walk all the way back to the next town because the Duke didn't hand it to me. So don't give me no sass. I do like that there is a dialogue option there for you, 1, to not have it, and 2, to return with it. So Cedrador here is explaining that long ago, the art of runecrafting used to be commonplace across all of RuneScape. At some point, the knowledge of how to runecraft was lost, until just over 200 years ago when it was rediscovered. This rediscovery was so revolutionary at the time that it actually marked the beginning of the 5th Age. At that time, the first Wizard's Tower was constructed, and the beginning of the Wizard's Order that we have now was started. Eventually, however, this tower was burned down by the follower of the Chaos God Zamorak. And ever since then, the incantation needed to get to the Rune Essence Mine, which is the stone needed for runecrafting, was lost, since the scroll with the incantation was burned in the fire. Cedrador believes that this talisman could be the key to the puzzle to unlock runecrafting once again. So now I have to go all the way to Varrock, which is where I was initially, where I thought I started the quest. I'm making sure I do in fact have this research package in my inventory, and I'm not insane. This man who, again, just met me and took my word for it that I am here on behalf of the Duke with a package is like, yep, here you go. Here, have this package and this message that's probably vital to my entire livelihood, my entire life's work, and really runecrafting and magic as a whole. And just, here you go. Go take it to Varrock. Thanks. All right. Take 2, Aubrey. You don't really care who I am, but I have a package for you. Yes, I was here earlier looking for a package from you, but now I have one for you. It's from Cedrador, but surely he can't have... Please, let me have it. It must be extremely important for him to have sent a complete stranger. Well, I don't know if that's being sarcastic or not. I really don't. This is incredible. My gratitude to you, adventurer, for bringing me these research notes. Thanks to you, we finally have it. You mean the incantation? How did you know about that? And you just, like, bashed you over the head with the staff. Research. Well, we combined my own research with this latest discovery. I think we might have just... No, I'm getting ahead of myself. The signs are promising, but let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. Take these notes back to Cedrador. They should hopefully give him everything he needs. All right, we've got the last research notes, I believe. I think this is the end of the quest coming up, but we'll find out. While we're on Lumbridge, we'll go ahead and swing by and grab those runes. It's 30 mind and 30 air runes, which is enough just for 30 casts of the wind spell. I'm debating if I think that's enough, or if I think I'd be able to do it with arrows. We're gonna use magic. I think I'm gonna have better luck with the magic than the arrows. So let's give that a try, and if not, we will have to leave the mainland after we finish Rune Mysteries, and we will come back to do that prerequisite quest once we have some combat stats. It's not ideal. I really don't want to have to do that, but the alternative is that we have to get into Canifis, which is not possible without another quest or two, so I don't think that's really a good option either. Runes, please. Thank you. Yeah, 30 mind, 30 air. That gets us 30 casts. Let's go ahead and go talk to the mage in the Wizards Guild, and then we'll see if we can't try to safe spot a bear somewhere or something. Here's a thought. What if this incantation we're about to give him isn't an incantation for rune crafting at all? What if it is actually just a world-ending spell that's just going to kill everyone? Did we ever think of that? No? Have you delivered my research to Aubrey yet? I sure have. Gave me some notes to give to you. Wonderful. Let's take a look then. Alright, let's see what he has for us. Yes, this is it. The Lost Incantation. So you'll be able to mine that essence now? Yes. Rune Essence. That's what we're doing with this. Thank you, friend. If you ever want to access the essence mine yourself, let me know. It's the least I can do. Share the incantation with others, including Aubrey. When I do, I'll let them know what you're... I will also... Oh my god. I will also share the incantation with others, including Aubrey. When I do, I'll let them know that you are to be given unlimited access to the mine. Oh, you can have this air talisman back as well. I have no further need of it. I'm sure you'll find it useful. Can be used to craft air runes. Yeah, we know. Great, thanks. My pleasure. No, my pleasure indeed. That is Rune Mysteries complete, and we now have access to the rune crafting skill.